Hey everybody, I'm back with you here with the next installment in my series covering Erik Larsen's epic run on The Amazing Spider-Man, taking over for Todd McFarlane, another legendary run. And of course, he takes over for Todd McFarlane on the adjectiveless Spider-Man also. Um, all prior to Image. I have, the Image boys, as they're called. That's my wheelhouse. That's my era. I personally, for me, it's Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, Erik Larsen. Love Mark Silvestri. Love Whilce Portacio. Love Jim Valentino. But those guys, for me, they just were not as big of, influences, didn't resonate with me like the previous four I mentioned. They're greats. What you don't need me to tell you that. It's just for me personally, it's those four: Lee, Liefeld, Larsen, McFarlane. So covered Todd's entire run on The Amazing Spider-Man, covered Rob's entire run on The New Mutants. Now I'm doing Erik's entire run on The Amazing Spider-Man, and at some point next I will do Jim Lee's entire run on The Uncanny X-Men. I'm fascinated mainly by those four artists' runs, their lengthy runs that made them so famous that Marvel had to give them their own book, except for Erik Larsen. But he kind of got his own book by taking over for McFarlane. On Spider-Man. And then the next step, of course, for all of them after that was Image. Savage Dragon, Spawn, Youngblood, Wildcats. So it's these runs, prior to their last runs, that really, really fascinate me. These are the ones that made them. After, paying their dues. So, amazing cover here to start with. $1. My goodness. McFarlane corner box art. Love. McFarlane UPC art. Box art. Love. And again, great cover, just exploding off the page into your face. Gotta love that. Spider-Man has cosmic powers at this point. He's doing some crazy stuff. Before we move on, I'm going to show you another very cool cover. This is the cover to my comic book series called Holmes Undead. 5 issues coming soon. It's like Sherlock Holmes meets Vampire the Masquerade. When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Moriarty was a vampire, and Holmes had been bitten. Stick with me here on YouTube and over on TikTok and on Facebook. I have a group there for Holmes Undead. To stay updated about the happenings. Website launching within a week. Gonna want to send everybody from YouTube to my website and maybe drop an email so we can keep you updated. You can follow me on TikTok also. I think I mentioned that. To stay updated about Holmes Undead. It's coming soon, and we need you. Back to Mr. Larsen's badass artwork. Look at that. What is he doing? He's using, oh, that's right, he can telepathically control his webbing with his new cosmic powers. So cool. Look at the credits box here. A la Todd McFarlane. Erik Larsen doing it his own way. So freaking sweet. This algorithm does a nice job of letting Larsen be Larsen in here too. Looks like Peter got a haircut after McFarlane's Peter. Erik always draws sexy women. Erik Larsen's just such a solid, classic cartoonist. Look at that Kingpin. Wow. They're trying to figure out how to take out Spider-Man now that he's so powerful. It's a problem. Oh, when I go silent, it's just I'm getting captivated. It's just so interesting to me when I can see the similarities between, again, those four artists I mentioned, Lee Liefeld, Larsen, McFarlane, the L Boys, and Todd. Todd's almost an L boy because that L in McFarlane, Lane is the part that hits hard. Anyway, when I see the similarities between them all, when I notice the similarities between them all, it's very interesting. And then I think back to their mutual influences. This guy smarts off to Magneto. Dude, have you ever watched the news ever? Look at this little tiny TV. This is what we used to do. I mean, that was a luxury item. People didn't actually walk around with those things. Not commonly, anyway. That's what passes for like a cell phone with YouTube in 1990 or whatever when this came out. Great bottom panel. Always love the half and half Spidey Peter face. Spidey hanging upside down on a web line is my absolute favorite thing. Spidey's testing out his powers here. I was just reading this post before I made this video by Erik Larsen in his on Facebook. He gave this kind of little dissertation about Ditko and Spider-Man and coloring of the era, the Ditko era. And he mentioned in there that Ditko wanted Spider-Man to be orange and blue. I find that really interesting. I would like to see somebody do that. Let's get an alternate Spider-Man costume that's orange and blue, the Ditko. It's not like we can't add one more Spider-Man costume to the mix. I think that'd be really cool. I'd like to see what that looks like. If anybody is watching this that is an artist and you would like to, sketch and color that at any level, I'll show it in one of these videos. Man, McFarlane started the Wacky Anatomy, and Erik Larsen takes it and runs with it. Of course, I think, speaking of Ditko did that too. Not as wacky, but scared spitless. I think he means shitless. Man, that is something right there. Look at that. Talk about foreshortening. Look at that hand. Oh, wow. So cool. Wow. This, if you're not reading the current Spider-Man Wolverine series, that whole series looks like this, except for one issue where the main artist did not do it. And that issue was really good still. That artist was awesome. But the main artist, Kari Andrews, draws like this. Check it out. I might cover it on the channel. It's so cool. Cool story, too. Look at that baseball bat. Spack. Spider-Man's like, that's it. We're done with this bullshit. You want to fight? Let's go. I think this is the first full issue, by the way, by Erik Larsen, where he does the cover and the interior. The last one, McFarlane did the cover, and I believe the next issue is McFarlane's last issue, and then 329 should be Erik again, and then full time. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, now he can fly. Because in the next issue, he can fly, I remember, and he fights Hulk. And he punches the Hulk into space. Love that. Huge image of Magneto's face. Wow. Very nice. Look at that. That is sweetness right there. Look at Eric's Hulk. It's so cool. I don't know whose I like better. McFarlane's or Eric's. And it ain't Avon, Colin. Some of that humor is missing from Marvel Comics today. Well, what a great issue. Do we get a letters page? Nope. Nope, we get a squirrel trying to cool down. So there you go. Let me leave you, since we're talking about the L Boys and McFarlane, we'll leave you with this pinup for Holmes Undead, an homage by J.C. Grande to Todd McFarlane and Spider-Man #1. That cover's been homaged to death, but not with Holmes. So cool. All right, well, that's it for today. And this one, said everything I need to say. Stick with me. Holmes Undead, don't forget. I'll see you again really soon with some more cool stuff. Later.